before we jump into the questions, let's, because you've had the experience of applying for people, and maybe you can talk about that. What I'll do is let me share like the DS 5501, and you can kind of people can see the people who've never filled it out, they can see it. uh but also we can kind of talk about some of the questions. What are some of the things that some mistakes people have made during the filling out of the DS 5501? And also, here, let me move us. I can move us out and
Yeah, yeah,
and do this. So let me try. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Oh, why is it freezing up on me? It is not wanting. It is not wanting to be expanded. Oh, it's saying that's the. I guess that's the farthest I can expand. All right. So, let's kind of walk through the entry form. This is the entry form for anyone who's joining uh next month when they open the lottery. And the lottery, by the way, let me put the website there for people to know where to go. So don't go anywhere else. DV program,
dot state, dot gov. Yeah,
so that's the link, and I'll put this link in the video. This is the website you want to go to. This is the website you want to go to be able to fill. This is the legitimate website for filling your green card lottery. So don't go into any other websites. The other ones are not for real. Not for real. All right.
yeah,
So once you go in, I think that, so the first page yeah, let me see if I can go all the way. So this is the first page that you see when you minus. Okay. So this is the first page you encounter when you go in and log in. They ask you to put an authentication code, and then you look at the number, and there's this arrow here that is going. Uh, this It's kind of like two arrows going together. If you want an easier number, you can click on that one.
yeah. You
Uh,
refresh.
to refresh, it'll give you an easier number, but otherwise, when you hit the speaker, it will
Uh,
tell you
yeah,
what.
you will hear the sounds. Yeah,
Yeah, you'll hear the sound. But then this is just so that you type in the characters and you get into the form. And this is form. This is the form once you get in. And Ajanga, you can tell us.
yeah.
But Mhm.
So the initial entry is just your basic information. That's why it's not going into detail. It's just asking your name, date of birth, gender, city where you were born, country of eligibility. If you say your country country where you're born is Kenya, it will gray out the eligibility part. But if you say it's Nigeria, it will give you country of eligibility because Nigeria was
I-
blocked from applying. So you have to find another country. Either you're married there or you have links there. Then you add it. Then you put your photograph, your mailing address, weka tu address yapo mtaani. We don't have mailing address in Kenya. But
so wait, question on that one.
yeah,
Like someone who lives in, let's say they live in where? Umoja.
uh-huh.
What would they put here under the address?
You can put a school near you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put a school near you. You can, whereas the address to your DHL, then you add it there.
Okay. So this, are they gonna use this mailing address to mail you anything?
No, they will use your email address.
They will use your email. So anything. So it's I. So it's pretty much any big landmark that you have around your area.
Yeah, this
That
is just a formality because you know the form it's formatted in a US type of way because they have a mailing address. You know, it's
mm,
formatted in that way. That's why it's asking you for a mailing address, but nothing will be sent there.
okay. So So you can pick a school, pick a if you know.
A
Sometimes
charge.
yeah. Sometimes you can even use a road if there's like Jogo Road. You can
Yeah,
use
yeah, yeah,
can use any big landmarks. So don't worry too much about postal code. Just go into Google, find a Nairobi postal code, or even if you want to put poster, right? You can put poster
yeah,
like the poster in so whatever. It's just it's just an address, right?
yeah. It's just an address.
Okay. And then you go on now.
Uh, so country where you live today, kuna wale watu wanaishi Saudi Arabia, kuna watu wako Qatar. Stay in that country because your passport will still have will still have your stuff if you get selected. Itaonyesha the duration you applied you were somewhere.
Okay. There's
Uh,
this there's this question I always get around,
uh-huh.
where people live, and a lot of people in the Gulf, some of them don't even they think that they have to go back home to be able to complete the entry. What would you tell? Can they do it wherever they are? Is it?
Yeah, you can do wherever you are. That's why on the top part, uliona iliuliza your country of birth, right? Country where you are born
Yep.
and country of eligibility. Then down there it's telling you now where you're residing. They know not everyone is residing in the same country.
Uh, so, and is this? Would you say when you put your country where you live, this helps too in the when it comes to the when you get selected and filling it up? I think it's more. Maybe it's more important on the DS260 than it is here.
Yeah, it's more important on the DS to 60
Yes.
because now, if you have stayed in that country for more than 6 months, or the same for more than 1 year, but when you have stayed there for more than 6 months, they will need police clearance from there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you put in your phone number. Do they even are you
You don't need to put your phone number.
so that's you can leave that field blank?
Yeah, you can leave that blank. And the most important thing is your email. And look at the note. It says this email address will be used to provide you with additional information if you are selected. That is the only way your
I'm gonna reach
the
you.
USAS will communicate with you through your email.
Yeah, yeah. So this is one of the most important pieces of information that you need to make sure you put in correctly, and
Yeah.
also remember, because even sometimes people lose their confirmation number.
Uh-huh.
You cannot be able to recover your confirmation number if you don't have your email address.
Yeah, if you don't
So,
have right information.
yeah. So the email address is very important. Okay. And then we go to the highest
So
level of education. Mhm.
the highest level you just need a high school diploma if you're using your high school diploma, like you're using education route. But
Okay. Yeah, let
kuna
me
decide.
as you
Okay.
keep talking. I'll go somewhere where.
Uh, for Kenya is D minus and above.
So that's
And
what you need. You need a D minus and above.
yeah, I lost nilipoteza the information I had. Nilikuwa na hadi ya Uganda.
Okay.
What they did in Uganda, but
Wait,
then you lost your.
is that in what website did was that from?
I don't even remember. It was long ago. Nilijaribu kwenda kuitafuta again, but I didn't get it.
Okay. Okay. So on the level of education, there's a lot of options that are available. Like, primary school, high school, no degree, high school
Yeah,
degree.
they're just looking for the high school degree. Every come the diploma people get here.
Wait, so what if you check the high school, no degree? That
It,
means you
it, it's no, it's still okay.
Oh, wait, so you can still win even if
Yeah.
what if you choose like primary?
Uh,
Oh, yeah, primary is for the people who are using experience, right?
yes.
Ah, so you
So
choose.
if you did primary and you went to vocational study like where umekuwa electrician,
Uh-huh.
now that is where it comes in, and now you'll have to show your vocational stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so what about like what if you have so you have your high school, you did your high school and you have your
Uh-huh.
certificate and then you also have your university degree. Would you recommend for people to put in their, like check university degree or just check high school degree?
You can do whichever you want,
Okay.
but just have in mind the basic thing they're looking at. It's
Is
your high school.
high school. Okay.
Yeah. So why would you complicate yourself when they tell you verify your high school, then
You
you verify
verify
your
your
university, yeah, and that
ah,
is money. You're trying to
okay.
get money, you know.
Yeah, and some of those universities are very difficult when it comes to getting some of this information.
Yeah,
Okay. So you would advise if you just put high school degree if you
yeah.
have,
Just
if
use
you have high school and above.
just use high school degree.
Okay, okay. And then the next section was
Marital status.
yeah. Wait, let me ask you a question. So
Yeah.
I did a video recently on when you say primary school only. So that means you have to go in with experience. All right.
Yes,
Do
yes, yes.
you have any experience filing for somebody who just used their experience instead of their KCSE certificate?
Uh, no, but my friend ali-encounter jamaa alikuwa amefanya CDL,
Okay.
and alikuwa anampeleka airport, so he was talking to him about how alipata green card juu ya trucking, aliapply
Mhm.
kama a truck driver,
Okay.
like yeah, so alitumia experience ya truck driving, and he got it.
Okay. Did he say more information on like what?
uh no, I didn't ask.
Okay.
But
Okay.
when you need to find the jobs that DV lottery check,
Mhm.
the website inaitwaga
And I
all
did,
star
yeah, I did
net.
a video. I did a video for them. So if they're
Yeah,
logging in,
there
they already know. It's the one say OT, 1T online, whatever, 1T
audit. Yeah,
on it.
audit.
On it.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
you check everything there. It will tell you inakubalika or green card, what are the
Yeah,
qualifications, the level experience you need,
yeah,
yeah, or how many hours you need.
you can do okay. And then let's talk about the marital status.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so there is unmarried, married, divorced, widowed, legally separated.
Uh,
What's the difference between legally separated and divorced?
so divorced, that means you have gone through the court,
Okay.
umekuwa na decree DC,
Divorced.
and now your marriage is obsolete, right?
Okay. Hmm.
So that means you're not together anymore. Everybody is separate.
Okay.
Legally separated, ni ile mmeenda kotini, you're not divorced, but you have papers, you cannot see each other.
Oh, actually, they
Y- y-
say it here. They say it here. Legal separation means that a court has formally declared that you and your spouse are legally separated. Legal separation means that your spouse would not be eligible to immigrate as your derivative.
yes.
So you've gone to court. So it's not the same thing as people who are just separated. So people
Yeah.
who are separated and still married, they would still put married, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ile yenye mmekosana tu sijui ya cha baba na cha mama, you can still do your stuff, but kama uko na court order,
Uh-huh.
then that is legally separated.
That's legally separated. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. And then if you're single, you put, you put the unmarried. Unmarried.
Yeah, when you put unmarried, never married, haitakuletea option ya kuweka spouse. When you put zero children, haitakuletea pia option ya kuweka children.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Wait, what let me see. What about can we stay?
How we say is not a marriage, is a situationship.
Wait, let's talk about that because I know that's important. Can we stay? And because I know a lot of people are in this, this arrangements. You came with one dress and you have never left to go back to your parents. So
Yeah.
what would you advise them to file as if they have a
Uh,
situation?
situationship, you're single. You're never married.
So
Um,
and, and
niliona watu like a lot of people who wanaenda, they get like ile barua ya customer ile ya mkasa huko chini,
uh-huh,
then they file like a couple, then when if in any case they win, huwa wanna go now, wanna proceed now to get the marriage certificate, inasema they got married under customary law of this year, and hakukuwa na hiyo certificate. Now we
they-
provided one for them, because now the embassy requires a certificate.
to show that you are actually married. So there's
Yeah.
so there can be because someone asked here that
Oh, never married. Okay. They understand kuna hizo vitu za one night stand, kuna baby daddy thing, baby mama drama, wanaelewa. So you're never married, but you have kids. It's not a bad thing.
so you can just put unmarried and then at the bottom section where they
Yeah.
ask about the
You,
kids, you
kama uko na watoto wawili, you put two kids. They are yours, si wa mtu mwingine. And a lot of our ladies huwa wanafanya that mistake. They put single, wako na mtu na put single, then they don't add the kid in there. Then ameshavuka, anaanza kuprosesia mtoto. Akianza kuprosesia mtoto, ndio huyo sasa wanaenda kuangalia kwa USCIS system. You said you don't have a kid. Now on their site you lied.
so do they
Now
would they disqualify and deport you?
kama hauna lawyer mzuri, you will
You
go
don't have
back.
a good lawyer, they can
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Ah,
My friend was in that situation.
they
Alifa-
said they were single and forgot to put their kid.
Yeah, so uh, hata alikuwa ananiambia another friend of hers, lakini huyo sasa alikuwa mwanaume. Huyo alishapewa deportation orders because lawyer walimpeleka, walimyumbisha hivi. Yeye kitu ilimwokoa ni alipata like in that duration ya kuyumbayumba na code, she became a citizen. So
Ah,
waka reduce their houses down. Yeah. Right now anafailia mtoto.
okay.
Wanaangalia wanakupiga stopa huko. Wait a minute, you lied.
So then you have to get a good lawyer to push through that.
Yeah.
So to
Huyo
avoid Mhm.
huyo mtu anauliza hawataangalia last names kwa birth certificate za watoi. So as a lady you have an option. Unaenda kwa kuchange birth certificate, you can put XXX on the father's name. Like kwa baba kama hauna bwana ni
ama
mtu wa baby
ama
daddy.
ama if he
Yeah,
jumped the marriage.
yeah, unaweka XXX. So
XXX,
they
that
can
one,
ask you when you're feeling your DS to 60, kuna mahali hapo inauliza if you know where the father is.
and you can
You
say,
put no. When you put no, hakuna mtu atakwambia enda utafute. Unatafuta mtu ujui anaishi wapi. When you
yeah,
put yes,
you need
you need to
you need
find him.
something. You need something to show
Yeah.
that the baby daddy gives consent for you to bring the child.
Kuna scam hapa na siku hizi wako kwa WhatsApp. Yananiambia, hi, my name is Amelia. I'm a recruitment consultant for Ian, but we have received your job application. Are you still looking for a job? Cheers kabisa.
All right. So and then the last, so we were talking about the current marital status on the application. Alafu, the last section was number of children. So here's where you say include
Uh,
all your children.
yeah, it says include all your children are married, right? Don't forget, it. I say we're unmarried, right?
Yeah. So so include your biological children, legally adopted children, your
And
stepchildren
stepchildren,
who are under the age of 21 years old.
yes. If you have a child, hata kama ni stepchild,
Yeah.
weka yeye ndani.
What about like the baby daddies who they jumped they didn't they don't they're like absentee dads. Would you say they include their kids in there?
Like jamaa alienda na alitoroka mtoi, alafu
Yeah,
now
yeah. You got a child with a mother, and then you
you
absconded
jump.
ability.
Yeah, then you want to jaza green card. You want to include the kid.
Yeah,
You can still include the kid, but remember,
you
you will need a
have
consent letter
up
from the mother.
with the baby mama of how
Yeah,
you did not support the child, and now all of a sudden you want to come and bring the child.
yeah.
Yeah. By
So
the way,
huyo kwa baba inakuwa ngumu because you need that later, unless the mother ayuko ama ulipatiwa like a legal custody for the kid.
okay. Wait. So
Yeah.
question for you: if the mom has a father that is in the birth certificate,
Uh-huh.
do they still need that letter from the father?
If you don't know where the person lives, you don't need one.
Oh, so when you're filling the DS to 60, if you say you don't know the whereabouts.
Yeah, so it asks where, if you know where the guy is. If you say no, then in a gray out, you can't put names. You can't put anything there. So there's no way they will ask you for information you don't have.
Okay. 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 All
Yeah.
right. And I think so. Going back to, so that's pretty much, that's pretty much the application. If you put the number of kids, like you say
Yeah.
two, another page will open where you can put in the information for your kids, and then put in
Yeah.
their
It will. Yeah. For your derivatives, it will just ask you for the names, date of birth,
date of
place
birth,
of birth, and
and then
photo.
the passport photo. Okay.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
it goes to the next one. For if you said you're married, it will ask you if your spouse is non permanent resident or a US citizen. That one is, if they are not, you select that one.
Okay.
Another
So
one will ask you if your spouse is either a green card holder or a US citizen. If you click that, it will not bring you the spouse details. They don't need
they
that.
don't need they don't need okay. So this is when you choose the marital status and you say you're married, then it's gonna
Yeah,
bring option to put in your spouse. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Ah. So and that's pretty much the whole
The
entry.
form. Yeah.
And it puzzles me so much why somebody would pay an agent to do this entry for them. It's only 14
Give me,
questions, very
give me,
straightforward. Oh yeah, you go.
give me a minute. Then
Yeah,
I'm coming.
yeah, you go, and I'll explain this to them. I'll explain this to them as you come along. It just really puzzles me why, in all, like in all, why would you pay an agent to do this for you? It's 14 questions, and these questions are very direct questions. And this is partly why I wanted to bring this so that we can talk about it. They're very easy questions. Basically asking you what is your name, your first name, your last name, your first name, your last name, your first name, your middle name. That. You know, that because you have your passport, use your passport names. If you don't have your passport, use what is in the birth certificate. Because if you go to get the passport, you will need to use your birth certificate to get the passport. So sometimes your ID has different names from your birth certificate. When you go to pick up your passport, you use your birth certificate. So if you don't have a passport, use your birth certificate to fill out this form. But also, if you're listening to me, apply for a passport. If you have a dream to one day make it to the US, you need a passport. You cannot travel anywhere internationally without a passport. Sawa sawa. Yeah. So Ajanga is back. And so Ajanga, question on
Yeah,
names.
yeah.
Uh, so what I told them is if somebody doesn't have a passport, they can use
Yeah.
their birth certificate to complete this because
Yes,
they'll
nowadays they don't need the passport.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But for people who have when it comes to Africa and
Uh-huh.
names, sometimes like for me, I have the names in my certificates are so different from the names in my passport just because of so many things that happened. So I told them,
Okay.
mhm, you
The embassy, they're not stupid. It's good to have that affidavit, right? But maybe I don't know if it's luck or what. So if you look at my ID, you look at my ID, my first name, my first name is Ajaga, and my last name is Moses. I'm not saying my middle name because now that my middle name is now my last name.
mhm. I changed mine too. I changed mine too.
So
'Cause-
so I didn't want to. So I initially had two birth certificates. So one was wrongly made, then the new one flipped down my names. Now my school certificates they read Ajaga Moses, right? Ajaga is my first name, then Moses my last name. And now my passport comes in, and Moses is my first name, and Ajaga is my middle name. My last name I'm not mentioning it, right? But hawakuwahi niuliza hizo stuff because they look at it, the names are matching. Uh,
Wait, you used your ID, which had
now
uh
now I no, unajua sasa kwa nini kwa e-citizen inasoma Ajaga as my first name, right?
okay. Oh
Now
wow.
my passport even come out. It's not Ajaga as my first name.
It's
Imeleta
Moses.
Moses. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah, Moses is my first name. So that made my last name pick a change vile nilimove huku. So my last name is now my middle used to be my middle name.